Hello everybody. Now I know what you're thinking. Mad Hatist, why has there not been a video in a month? That's lazy. It's lazy. And yeah, I will concur, it is a bit lazy of me. I haven't really been neglecting the channel so much as I've had other priorities. But don't worry, I love you guys, and I'm here now, and we got a video to do. Roll the intro. So I thought I'd start out my return with a bang. And when I say a bang, I mean that I'm going to ramble on a bit until my words just blend into some sort of insane rhetoric. And the subject of my insane rambling today will be Jaqen H'ghar and where his allegiances lie. Because I am almost thoroughly convinced that he does not serve the many-faced god, or at least he contradicts a lot of the training that Arya Stark is acquiring from the faceless men. So with all that in mind, you will have to get over this mental hurdle that Jaqen H'ghar is the alchemist introduced in A Feast for the Crows chapter 1 and takes on the form of Pat the Pig Boy in the last chapter of that book, which is Samwell Tarly's. I will not be discussing that particular theory over here. I will leave a link in the description in case you want to go check it out. However, from now on, I am going to be working on the assumption that you have read it and you do understand what is going on with that theory. So here's my theory. Jaqen H'ghar is not a faceless man, or at least not an assassin in the employ of the faceless men. He is a hunter of rare magical secrets and artifacts. Okay, now I will assume that you have gotten over that initial shock and you are raring to understand as to how I just got to this conclusion. First thing we need to discuss is the areas in which Jaqen H'ghar has found himself on his own accord. First being the House of Black and White, where he has learned to become a faceless man and has adopted some of their customs, but not all of their customs. Second is King's Landing, where he has committed a crime so devious it has earned him a place in the Black Cells. And third, assuming that he is the alchemist, he has infiltrated the Citadel under the guise of being an apprentice. Although Jaqen H'ghar follows certain customs of the faceless men, such as talking about himself in the third person and being able to change his face, he also shows certain mindsets that aren't accustomed to the faceless men. Such as when he talks to Arya Stark about her saving him, Rauch, and Biter from the flames. He says that she has denied the Red God his due. The faceless men have a habit of referring to their god as the many-faced god. For they believe that every god ever conceived is just an aspect of the many-faced god. The second example of him differing from the ways of the House of Black and White is when he kills Pat the Pig Boy. During Arya Stark's first assassination mission under the House of Black and White, she proposes killing the bodyguards of her target as well as the target himself. This idea is immediately shot down by her mentor, who regards her as a butcher and tells her that she is not to kill anyone but her target. Considering that Pat was most likely not Jaqen H'ghar's target if he is on an assassination mission, it seems that he has disobeyed one of the core fundamental ideals of the House of Black and White. Next, the question is, what was he doing in King's Landing? Because I do not believe that he was on an assassination mission. Had he assassinated someone and was thrown in the Black Cells for that transgression, I am certain that Eddard Stark would have questioned him. His imprisonment was just before the beginning of Eddard Stark's reign. And since Eddard Stark was looking for clues about Jon Arryn's death, another assassination in the city would have been quite enticing. But if we assume that he was not there on an assassination mission and was there for another purpose, an interesting prospect arises. I think he was there in order to steal the secrets of Wildfire. Wildfire, of course, being made exclusively in King's Landing by the Alchemist Guild. With that in mind, had he been caught trying to discover these secrets by the alchemists, I am certain they have enough leeway in court to get him imprisoned on the charges of perhaps treason or espionage. Wildfire, of course, being extremely useful in the defense of King's Landing, as we have seen at the Battle of Blackwater. And lastly, his infiltration of the Citadel. As I have said, I do not believe that he is on an assassination mission. If he was, he would not have killed Pat the Pig Boy, nor would he have spent so long down at the Citadel. The chapter in which he is introduced as the alchemist is at the beginning of the book. And then the chapter that he is introduced as Pat the Pig Boy is at the end of the book. Given that each book generally takes about a year in the Song of Ice and Fire universe, he has spent an unnatural amount of time down there for an assassination mission. And I don't expect the Citadel to be crawling with guards or obstacles that will hinder his progress. However, if his mission is not to assassinate someone but to steal secrets, then time is a luxury that he must milk. The longer he remains undetected, the longer he has to gather as much information as he can. Now, that's about all I've got to say on that topic. If you have a great desire to comment or share your views on the situation, please do so in the comment section. Thank you for watching. If you liked me, please be sure to hit that lovely button in the corner. If you loved me, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. This is the Mad Hatist, signing off. Cheerio!